Two podcasters in the modern day are suddenly whisked through time and space to a world known as the Ghetto Era, an alternate timeline of Japanese history where hip-hop meets feudal Japanese culture. Watch as the nonchalant Selikujo works hand in hand with the energetic Juice Lee in order to spread the word of the legendary Cuban Linx.
Yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to hit it with the intro one time.
I like it.
Ladies? Thank you. I'll put my back a little bit. What's good, ladies and gents? It's your boy Juice Lee, and you're watching the Cuban Linx podcast, your one-stop shop for everything anime, gaming, and blurred related. Mix that around and say we're blurred anime and gaming because we in our motherfucking bag. You get it, BAG? It's your host, Jusashi Leomoto, aka Mr. 5-Star, aka Mr. 5 Étoiles, Fumi Verstern, Peter Sweisner, you know what I'm saying? Banstado from our Gujarati niggas out there. And we out here. The Cuban Linx podcast is available on all streaming platforms, including but not limited to YouTube. We on Twitch, of course. We're streaming right now. We're YouTube streaming right now. We're on IG. We're on Amazon Podcasts, Spotify, all of that. Even though we're working on the Spotify thing because, you know, them boys are wilding lately. But yeah. But if anything, our illustrious host, introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up? My name is Lord Iro. I'm a content creator. I make music when I decide to fucking come out of the cave. But yeah, gaming content creator, specialize in like horror game, a little bit of variety. Yeah, I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh no, for sure. I'm happy to have you on, especially after your video describing like the quantity that is a billion. Using like your experience with Resident Evil 4. As someone who's played the original and the remake, I love that video so much. Like it was fire. You was making some amazing points.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to draw from real experiences for some of these videos, which is why they can kind of take a little bit long. But yeah, no, that's a real thing that happened to me. Like that, none of that is fake.
You know, and I think that's what makes it so great, and that's what makes it so relatable. You know what I'm saying? Because like on the podcast, we keep it very real. You know what I'm saying? We talk about our experiences, but to be able to like really talk about to really bring like world issues from gaming into the real world is what we like to do. Especially your other video where you did that whole like joke about like I had Albert Wesker on the podcast, but like that doesn't mean I support Umbrella. Like that shit was funny as fuck, like dead ass. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
No glazing or nothing, but all the glaze. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah. No, I really do appreciate that. It's because I really did try to mix it up and not just do my normal thing all the time. And I was really happy that one got some pretty decent attention because like it's been really surreal to like witness this happen in real time, like to go from like the beginning of 2024, like lead up to the election, and then everyone just like kind of parading them around, and then I mean it really didn't take long for the regret to start kicking in, and all of a sudden it's not as popular to be hanging around with fascists. So now everyone's just like it was never really my guy. I think it was like Andrew Schultz first, who was just like
that bitch ass nigga. Fuck Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, 2 times. So like I think it was that clip where he was just like, someone texted me and was like, oh, look at what your boy's doing. It's like, I didn't vote for it. It's like, dude, like, okay. Because I've been thinking about this a lot, and it started now, but it will be ramping up soon. There is going to be a rewriting of history trying to happen. There are going to be a lot of people
for sure.
trying to pretend that they, weren't fully on board with things. And I just, don't let people forget, because it's going to happen. It's happening now. It's going to up a little bit more.
Oh no, for sure. Especially with the whole like Purple Revolution, whatever. Where it's like, oh yeah, let's just join teams. It's like, bro, you still think a certain group of people aren't people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even gang for real. Don't do that. Yeah. Don't drop your flag now. Chin up, chest out, nigga. Yeah, just like Baby Boy.
Yes.
Right? Pick that flag up, nigga. Yes. But yeah, no, like real recognize real. That's why you here. And so now we about to get into the video game news. First piece of news is actually getting pretty interesting. Let me see. Share screen, window, and boom. So first piece of news comes from Ethan Gatch of Kotaku. Insolvent publisher announces gaming showcase just 24 hours after shutting down RPG studio as union calls on fans not to buy its games. Oh. Now I know about you. I smell cope in the air with something like this.
What the heck is that about?
So it's nuts. Getting into the article, Nacon is trying to hype everyone up less than a day after closing game studio Spiders. Xbox announces more updates and showcases, and Tales of Eternia is coming back. Oh, but that's just a little bit of the intro. Oh yeah, Nacon charges ahead with the showcase after shuttering RPG studio Spiders. The publisher, currently facing insolvency, previously delayed its gaming showcase due to, well, of all the legal issues it's currently navigating. Now, barely 24 hours after Greedfall maker Spiders officially confirmed it is shutting down, Nacon has revealed its showcase will now air on May 27th. A union representing the Spiders employees has blamed Nacon for running the studio into the ground and has called on players to not give it any more of their money. They're quoted saying that we refuse to see the group responsible for Spiders' abrupt end pillaging the still warm body of our jobs. Although we hope that our games will still be enjoyed, we would like players to avoid giving their money to Nacon as it would reward the group for its actions, SJTV wrote in a statement.
I don't think I've ever seen a case of a studio shutting down, like a publisher shutting down a studio and then like holding a showcase. Is that like the next day?
Oh, in this case, they're announcing the let me see, because this is April 30th, so this is today. They're announcing their showcase that's gonna drop in May 7th. So what? Wow. Yeah. So pretty much they shut it down like just about yesterday, like around this time, and then now today they're like, hey guys, we know we just took a lot of jobs from a bunch of people, but also games coming out.
We got some new games coming out. Like that is weird. I don't think I've ever seen
slimy.
Like that. That really. What game did they make? That's.
They made Greedfall. They made Greedfall.
Oh, okay. Wow. Really?
I mean,
that sucks. I don't think I've ever seen a case of something like that. If they're insolvent and if they had to shut everything down because they don't have any money, what are we announcing?
Hey, that's what that coke do. You know what I'm saying? That coke get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
In other news, British Fallout is getting an adaptation. That's hilarious because that's the only way I've ever heard Adamfall be announced as British Fallout. Even when it dropped, like it was to the point where like I saw the trailer for Adamfall, and the only thing we got to see was like, oh, here's a British telephone booth, and now here's the rest of the world cracked up, and I'm like, okay, yeah, at that point, yeah, you just British Fallout at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly interested to see how that TV adaptation is gonna go because Fallout's been doing amazingly, but also with Adamfall, who knows what they're gonna talk about? Because I don't even know what the game's like.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to play Adamfall. I did like the Fallout TV show though. Usually, I'm very skeptical about like film adaptations of video games, just
right?
Because I think video games are such a unique medium where sometimes film doesn't really I guess like translate well to the small screen or even the big screen. But I was pleasantly surprised by Fallout. Fallout was pretty good so far. I think that's probably like the best way to do it instead of like trying to directly adapt like a singular entry from a game to just like, create your own stories within the game's world. And like Fallout is basically doing that. And it seems to be a lot more interesting. I think that's really why I bounced off of that Last of Us show because I don't think that's a show. I don't think that's a game that should be a show. But it's going to be fair up with this.
No, for sure. I think with Last of Us, I enjoy the idea, but the execution. I mean, besides Pedro Pascal, he can do no wrong. But like the execution wasn't really all that for me. And I think that the last video game TV show I've seen do well is I think it is Fallout because like they even did like they did like Ryu ga Gotoku series or Like a Dragon for all of my American followers. They did a TV show. They did a TV show for that, but I think in that case, that's one. I feel like that's one of the situations where, as you said before, like video games are such a genre where like to recreate them in live action, it's a bit of a feat because like you play at least 6 games or 7 games, 8 games actually, playing with or around Kazuma Kiryu, only to then have someone who may not fit the mold for like what the legend makes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tough act.
It's very, very tough act to follow for sure. But if anything, there's more news about Stranger Than Heaven, but I'll save that for later because I don't know if you're a Yakuza guy personally, but like if you are, play news. But next piece of news: The Weeknd sad post through messing up his Persona 5 Royal Romance, and you won't believe who he fumbles the bag with. I'll say it here first.
Okay.
It was indeed the God Doctor. It was the God Doctor.
No.
Yeah. So Tesfaye has been playing. Let's see. Tesfaye. Tesfaye. Tesfaye has been playing Persona 5 Royal and been posting about it on his Instagram alt account, Gene Hackerman. Thanks, Polygon. And fans of Atlas's social sim RPGs have been tuning in like it's their daytime soap opera. However, disaster struck when he realized that he missed the opportunity to enter a romance with Takemi and thus had to play out the friendship route.
He took too long.
And here's the post. Yeah, he apparently...
You got to get right to it in P5, man. You can't waste any time. You got to get
right
all. To it.
And apparently, the romance option happens at rank 9, so he fumbled right at the finish line. That's the crazy part. I'm like, dang, bro. Like,
wait a minute. It says if you did not choose the romance. So what, did he get to that part and just say no on accident?
Probably. Or he probably just didn't pick the right, like, I like you phrase. Yeah, and that's tough, because, like...
Yeah, you don't get a second chance at that. At all.
Not at all. I remember when I was playing P4, I bagged what's her face? The moon social link. Eri. Shorty who's like, they called her Shrimp and she used to be bigger and all that. Like, yeah, I bagged her. You know what I'm saying?
I hate to lose my gamer cred, but I haven't finished 4 yet.
You haven't
I'm a fake
Sorry,
fan,
guys.
Bro. I started with P5. I'm not gonna lie.
Interview's over. Get him out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here.
I got like P4 gold in like that must have been like 2021 or something. Still haven't finished anything. Bro, my backlog is disgusting. I'm not proud at all. It's so bad.
That's fine. Bad. That's fine, bro. Like I got like backlogs in three consoles. Like I got my back. Like I can do. Let me go get my back. Let me go get my PS5 games now. I'm gonna do a backlog spread right now. Hang on.
Okay, the demonstration. Yeah, I got games on this wall I haven't finished yet.
This what we dealing with. This what we doing with here.
God damn. Are you primarily PS5?
Yeah, I'm mostly PS5 because for one, my PS5 has been amazing. I have my PS3 and my PS3 is backwards compatible. Thank goodness. Shout out Hudson Video Games.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, I may or may not have put my PS3 on the Going Merry. So it's a straw hat now.
Nice.
So now I'm able to download every PS3 game in existence. But yeah, this is the backlog I'm dealing with, bro.
I see Requiem in there too.
Oh yeah. I'm actually streaming Requiem.
Nice.
I've been playing that. It's been gas all up. Injustice 2. I haven't finished the story yet. I do have all the DLC, so I'm mostly just like playing but I mostly play Aquaman because I love it. You know what I'm saying? Sifu Steelbook, you know what I'm saying?
Just don't mind. The Steelbook is a flex. God damn. I got Sifu too. Man, see my issue.
Oh my gosh.
I've got I'm primarily on PC. So my PS5 it's over there. It's like withering away for whenever I need to like do VR or like an exclusive. But But dude, I got games from like Steam sales that I have bought, like purchased, and like have not installed. It's not good. I have a problem. It's
no, it's insane. For me, I'm a pre-order fiend.
Oh man.
So I got the Yakuza 3 Dark Tides playing card set because I also do card tricks. Yeah, I love, like, the cards are amazing. The game, I'll be playing that soon. I'm still on Kiwami 2, so yeah, that's also my backlog. That's just digital. But yeah, this is on my physical backlog. My digital backlog, worse, much worse. So if anything, we can share in the heartbreak.
Absolutely.
Now here's some news. 10 new things we just learned about the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, and I'm gonna tell you, one of the things on this list might piss you off. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's see. Just getting
I don't. Should I say how I feel about Assassin's Creed on this show?
Talk. No, you got to talk now. You got to talk to him now.
Okay.
Don't hide.
I don't want to take away from this because I know Black Flag is like, I've been told it's really good, and I know that's the one that everybody likes. For me though, unfortunately, my first experience with Assassin's Creed, I was in like middle school, I think, or like just about to start high school.
So was it 2? Was it 3?
It was 1. Yeah. So here's the deal, right? I got ADHD real bad, and I need shit to happen quick. I'm better at it now, okay? But back then, so like my cousin we both had PS3s. My cousin had Assassin's Creed. I had Uncharted 1. And then we did like a game swap kind of beat. I was like, oh, I never played Assassin's Creed. He's like, oh, I never played Uncharted. I was like, all right, let's swap and see what it is. He's like, yeah, Uncharted is pretty cool. And I was like, man, the first like 2 hours of Assassin's Creed 1 is following niggas. I was like, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna go ahead. And since that day, I have never even like booted up another one. Like I've never even. I thought about getting into it again around like the times of like Origins and Odyssey, and I was like, okay, like it looks pretty cool, open world. But then, see, problem number 2 is I don't really like big ass open world RPGs like that. And I saw. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I got some pretty like fucked gaming pet peeves sometimes. I saw that's what it was. I wasn't a fan of like that mid 2010s kind of style thing where every game was open world and every game had like RPG elements. And so like I was like, okay, like this is cool, but like when you hit a nigga, numbers pop out of them, and that makes me upset. So I was like, I'm skipping.
But no, but here's what I tell you. Here's what I will tell you, right? Like, so like we'll mail you the Angry Mob. Don't worry, that's coming in the mail for you. We already got your IP address. We got you.
I'm ready. I deserve it.
But before that, right? When I tell you, the reason why my heart's breaking in particular is because you were one game away from the beginning of peak. Because right after 1, like when I tell you, it's like they bugged your room because they listened to you about your issues with 1, and they fixed everything in 2. Brotherhood and the Ezio trilogy is the answer to our prayers. I will tell you that. Not even as a diehard fan, because I stopped at like 3, because like 3 I was just like, what the hell's going on? I actually finished Brotherhood, never got to play Revelations, but now I had the opportunity to because I'm on the going merry, you know what I'm saying? I'm with Straw Hats, but when I tell you that like the Ezio trilogy solves all of those problems, and then every other game is just playing catch up after that, like for one, I'm gonna tell you right now. Valhalla? First off, one thing about me, I actually play Magic the Gathering. So there are Assassin's Creed cards in Magic the Gathering, and one of the Magic the Gathering cards they have is Yggdrasil the World Tree. The Aesir escape from Yggdrasil. And the way it works is like pretty much in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they play off the whole like, oh, what if all these mythologies are just actually aliens and gods are just aliens and stuff, right? So the Norse gods in this example are some of the aliens, and Yggdrasil, the whole idea of like the world tree and reincarnation and the cycle of like being like brought back to different worlds. Yggdrasil's a machine that like takes your data after you die and then just like reformats that shit into a different person. And that also feeds into how like when you play as Ivor, the main character, you can switch the gender on the fly.
That's sick.
So like that is to say that like Assassin's Creed does pick up and it gets a lot better. And I think if anything, if you do get back into the series, Valhalla would be the series for you, because with Valhalla, first off, you get straight into the action. Not only that, with Valhalla, it be like I thought Origins went crazy when they did the whole like Eagle for Eagle Vision. Mm-hmm. Valhalla did it first and did it better, because with their Eagle, like it's up in the air, you can pinpoint things on the map, and then you can like slow down the bird and like pilot it and shit. Like I'm telling you, like if there's ever an Assassin's Creed game that would fit your ADHD, it would be Black Flag. Like by the first 25 minutes of the game, you're busting heads and you're learning to parry and shit. Like I wholeheartedly hope you get back into it.
I keep hearing that this is the really good one. Can I ask one question?
Please.
So do you think it would be, because I've thought about going back and playing, because I've always heard that 2 is like really good. I've even heard people say that, like, because I've told this story before and they were like, dude, you should have just skipped 1, but like I didn't know. Because I think 2 was out at the time.
No, that's fair.
Because like I got all my retro shit back here. I have a PS3. Like, what do you think it would be worthwhile to like go and try like AC2? I'm always interested in like I do want to try the new games, but like I'm interested in like seeing what I missed out on with 2. You think it'd be worthwhile? I
highly recommend AC2, specifically because AC2 gives you the like no glaze, but all the glaze. It gives you the best assassin of the team. Like what makes Ezio such a great character is that, one, the way he gets into being an assassin makes the most sense. Like with Altair, he was born into it, so there was no real way to write him into being an assassin, so they just popped him as an assassin. He was born into it, whatever. But with Ezio, you have like a build up, you have a conflict, you have someone who you can still relate to, because he's not Altair, he's not robotic. Ezio, he's Mr. Bitches, very much Mr. Bitches. From the beginning of the game, like he's crawling out of shorties like windows and stuff. He be fucking. You know what I'm saying? And so besides and that's not to say like, oh yeah, no, I can only relate to niggas that be fucking, but it's to say that he is a character that isn't like that takes the creed not as a way of life, but as another badge on his mantle. Because he's already an upstanding dude. He's like, before you even get into the assassin stuff, he's already free running and running around, because he'd be crawling up in shorty's rooms and smashing and then leaving out. And so like he's already like good at free running and all that. He's not like, he already knows how to fight, because he be throwing hands with niggas. Because niggas don't know, while Italy isn't exactly known for gang violence outside the mafia, back in the day, like back in the Renaissance days, like niggas was beefing. The niggas had hands, and niggas was like, oh yeah, Mario, you want to take him tomato, pink. Like they was putting hands on niggas for real.
It was getting active back then.
Up in swords on niggas. Yeah. And like Ezio, and you lived that through Ezio, and that experience alone gives you like 90% of what he needs to be an assassin, and the only other 10% is assisted by the greatest inventor of our time, Leonardo da Vinci, and like getting the hidden blade and all that, plus double hidden blades. And then I think by like Brotherhood, bruh gets the gat. Bruh gets a gun. So he's like up and he's just up and straight from the wrist.
He pulls out the blunderbuss.
Blunderbusting at niggas, brother. Yeah. I highly recommend Assassin's Creed 2, specifically because of how like it was a direct answer to everything they had an issue with in Assassin's Creed 1, for sure. I had wholeheartedly I will
add it to the backlog.
Please do, and then hey, get to that backlog, son. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to verify your street cred over here, man. But onto the list, all activities in K-Way's fleet are back and resynced. While the original Black Flag wasn't as content dense as later series, it still contained a lot of side stuff to do in between missions. So you can get back to checkers, whaling, and even hunting.
Okay.
Not only that, all the costumes and bar games are back too. So in that case, oh yeah, you can just get new costumes. But here's the part that's gonna piss you off. Now, if you, as you know, or may not know, the one thing about Assassin's Creed that has been consistent throughout the series is the Assassin's Blade.
Yeah, that's the one thing I know about it.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was such a revolutionary design when they were just like, and all that. But like, in this game, no hidden blade combat or enable minimap. So by hidden blade combat, you even in the Assassin's Creed 2, once you get the hidden blade, you can actually like swing that bitch like a weapon before you assassinate a motherfucker. But in this game, what we're seeing here is that it can only be used in melee fights as a bloody finisher. You will not be able to equip it as a melee weapon during fights. So I'm sure they're going to keep the assassination animations because, I mean, like, Assassin's Creed without assassinations, right? And then besides that, the minimap that players could use during naval combat and exploration has been replaced with a compass. So in that case, they're trying to keep your eyes on the screen more, and that's cool, but like, nigga, I already bought the game. Fuck you measuring my screen time for, son.
Yeah, like I can understand the sentiment, but I would have to play it to truly understand what it means. But you said it's to make it so that people look at the actual screen instead of just like staring at the minimap.
Yeah, but it's also like, but also it's like why does that matter? That's some bullshit in my opinion. But the memory corridor is back. But I'm sorry, what are you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I think, because I kind of understand that, but at the same time, I think the solution is just to like design around it, right? Like, because mini apps are fine, but I know I like know the feeling of like being in a big open world and then not actually looking at it, but just like looking at the mini map, and it gets to a point where like you're not even really looking at the game. And that can kind of be seen as like a knock from someone playing it, that they're just like staring at the mini map. But like, you have to design around that. Like, you have to make the exploration so, or like built in a way to where you really don't need the mini map, or that you can just like maybe look at a map and reference it. But I don't know, maybe they've like switched stuff up in a way to that it'll work. But I don't know, just that concept is interesting to me.
It is, and honestly, I'm like at this point, like, what's the point of a compass? Like, that's what the HUD is for. That's what, like, you can put a compass up top for the player,
right?
But like, far be it from me, right? Honestly, like, if you really want to make game where people are paying attention more to the game, take a note from Hell Is Us. They make combat that predicates you paying attention to enemy attacks in order to get your health back. But what do I know? But in this case, the memory corridor is back, not the DNA sequence menus. So one thing about Assassin's Creed, DNA is a running theme throughout the series. So like, even to the part where you hit start, like the menu that comes up is like a DNA helix, and then you can choose like your options, like you're going down the rungs of the helix ladder. So that's pretty cool, but that's not coming back. But with the memory corridor, how that works is pretty much like during the loading screen, instead of you just sitting there and doing nothing, you can your character like runs through like this infinite hallway and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool just for the flex.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen something of that effect. Like in between like missions, like loading screens, it would kind of just be like this like kind of big white void or something like that. Am I?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah. So I've seen something like that before. Yeah.
No, for sure. And if anything, the map is the same size, but they will be adding more areas to cities and even slapped in a few new islands. So in that case, and there's a secret with coconuts and bowling, so keep an eye out. Ooh. Even though really, coconuts and bowling, I'm like, I don't know. I want more Adewale. I will gladly give up coconuts and bowling for more Adewale.
Oh my god.
Right? That nigga was real. But last piece of this is that the classic Wanda system is back. So the original Wanda system is returning in the remake, where you will have pirate hunter ships chasing you down as you become more infamous, and you can lower your level by boarding ships or paying bribes.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. And this is just the main page. Next piece of news. This one's actually pretty fun. A new fantasy driving game has an absurd name and an even more absurd premise. Strange Scaffold, the developer behind I Am Your Beast, El Paso Elsewhere. I played El Paso Elsewhere, and boy, I was disappointed.
Did you play I Am Your Beast?
Nah, I haven't heard anything about that.
That shit is so good. That game is really good. I didn't play El Paso Elsewhere, but I'm pretty sure I'm Your Beast was their most recent game, I guess before this. But no, that game is really good.
I gotta check that out. The reason with El Paso Elsewhere, I was expecting like some like not pixely designs, and I know it's probably unfair for me to say, but it's like I've played Max Payne and all that, and I see that they're doing the Max Payne thing, but then they reduce the image quality. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do this. I'm trying to play this like 3D Flash game. I'm sorry, I just couldn't. Can you
Man, did it really look that bad?
It was, yeah, it did. I ain't gonna lie, it was a turn off. Like, it's very much like, you know, when you're on a dating profile, you see Shorty picture, and then you meet Shorty in real life, and then you find out that, like, you know, like maybe like, you know, like she took too many liberties with Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? Or they catfish. Or he. This is very much catfish. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in this case, and with many other games, they've announced another new game, possibly the studio's most ridiculous title yet. Truck-kun is supporting me from another world. And yes, the punctuation is a part of it. Truck-kun is a vehicular Truck-kun is a vehicular action visual novel about isekaiing as many things as possible. Carissa, a young marketing agent, is stuck by a truck on her way to a new job and gets isekai'd into a fantasy world full of monsters, swords, and magic. At the start, she is far too weak to unlock the Galactic Gate or defeat the Skeleton King or do any of the fantastical things she needs to do to get her back home. Get to it back home. That's where you come in. You drive the isekai truck and you use it to smash into as many things as possible to power her up.
Okay. So we're isekaiing the truck.
But we're isekai things with the truck. So like, it's playing off the trope of like, you know, like with like in the isekais when someone gets hit by a truck and they just end up in another world. You play out the truck that sends them to the other world. Oh,
you're the truck that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And they even play out their own games like I Am Your Sheep. Like this is like honestly, this shit looks so fucking funny. Like this looks so amazing. I got so much high hopes for this game. Like just because like this is the originality that I want to see in games nowadays, for sure. Like this is the creativity that I crave as a gamer.
That's cool. Yeah, this studio makes some good stuff, man.
They're amazing stuff. And pretty much hitting objects powers her up, while hitting pedestrians turns them into monsters and sends them over to fight Carissa so that she can level up and get strong enough to escape. You can see what Chris is doing in a little box at the bottom of the screen, so it's just like playing one video game actively so you can passively play another. I kind of dig the juxtaposition. I do too.
Pretty sick.
It's pretty fucking funny. I'm not the fact that they're playing off the Truck-kun trope is so damn funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cool.
And now from here we're gonna move on to our anime news. The first piece of news. First off, this the cover looks fucking swaggy as shit. Like apparently, so the website where the anime is being hosted, they had a commemorative illustration from the creator, Iro. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest manga gets a TV anime. Yes, all the good shit's getting TV animes. And what I like about this is it actually goes through a lot of interesting things. Here's the synopsis down here. From the creator of Ran in the Grey World, Aki Iro, comes the story that takes place in Iceland at Land's End, 64 degrees north. Kei Miyama is a 17-year-old with 3 secrets. He can talk to cars, he can't handle pretty girls, and he works as a private investigator. One case has him searching for a beloved dog, another involves reuniting a woman with a man she fell for at first sight. And then comes a case that strikes close to home, searching for his own little brother. Tag along as his globe-spanning journey unfolds. That shit sounds kind of raw.
Sound like a slice of life kind of deal.
Yeah, very much is giving those vibes. And I honestly like the design on this, and like honestly, somewhere in Iceland, I don't think we've explored that. The closest we've gotten to exploring like anything Iceland related is like the fact that On from Persona 5, I think like her mom's Icelandic or some shit. She got some Viking in her blood.
Yeah,
or something. But yeah, no. Honestly, I have high hopes for this. I love the design so far. Looks super cozy. Looks like something that's definitely gonna catch the reader's attention, and I can't wait to see what they have in terms of footage for like the actual animation.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm a very casual weeb.
Oh no, you good, bro. You good. You good in the hood, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't checking for that. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I highly recommend this. This shit's funny as hell. Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. It's like One Punch Man with a much better plot. I ain't gonna lie, because it's very much like this kid's like the strongest exorcist, but he is socially delayed. So like he's very awkward around people, very shy, and it goes through his journey of how he like navigates all that, and they tie in all like the actual plots to the story really well. I highly recommend watching it for sure. Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi for anyone who's watching at home. But we're gonna go through the anime rankings, the best of 2016 from April 1st to April 21st. So these are the episode rankings for the week of the 15th through the 21st. Starting strong at number 1 and maintaining their rank. So the way, actually, just to explain how this chart works. This chart shows the last 3 weeks of like the ranking for this series. So like for example with Witch Hat Atelier, as you see when I click on this, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. It's again. Oh yes. So as you see here with the Witch Hat Atelier, it's been number 1 consistently for 3 weeks in a row.
Damn.
So like nothing's changed about its position at all. But then if you move on to something like ReZero came up. Like
damn, nah, big.
ReZero, oh for sure. ReZero climbed up from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From 8 up to blah 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 to 7, then from 7 up to 2, for a total of for a total increase of 6.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were looking at something like Dora where it started off in 2nd place, but then it went down to 3rd place over the weeks. Mm-hmm. And then we see some like crazy jumps, like Needy Girl Overdose. Look, yeah.
Man, what the hell happened with that?
34 up to number 4. Okay, somebody money changed hands or something. Cause what? Yo, look at that. Someone wasn't even watching the anime. Yeah. It said Needy Girl Overdose. Oh, it just came out? Nah, that's crazy. Then we have a series like One Piece, who made leaps and bounds from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from 1 to 7. 6, 7. From 7 all the way down to 16. Haha. I had to. All the way down to 16 and all the way back up to 6. So like, yeah, the changes are crazy. Wisteria Wand and Sword. Damn, that shit made a jump 8 places up. Kill Blue was a surprise because I saw the first episode and I was fucking with it heavy. But it went from 22 down to 27 and all the way up to block off the top 10.
Damn, that's a big
But
jump.
here's the one that it's gigantic jump. Let me see, where is it? See, here's something that surprised me. I heard there were so many people covering Demons of the Shadow Realm, so to see it went up from number 4 down 9 places all the way down to 15.
Shit.
That killed me. I'm like, yo, what in the world? Like there was so much hype around that. Just couldn't keep up. And then finally, and then we have hey, wait, hang on. Oh, Farmer Life. I saw Campfire Cooking. I was going wild out. Campfire Cooking is amazing. But yeah, Dr. Stone Science Future went from 10 all the way down to 21. Good lord, oof. So yeah, someone needs to keep an eye out for those
ratings for. Is this just like ratings on like a specific website that people watch it at, or like streaming numbers?
Seems like it. Let me see. So I'm thinking in this case, based on the polls in our daily streaming review. So
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So these are based on polls. Like, but whew, that drop is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But honestly, I'm surprised. I like this because this really shows that like the fact that One Piece isn't like at number 1 with a bullet, it shows like just how how like interesting like tastes are in the anime world, and how it's just like folks will say something's goated like on Twitter and they'll talk about it on main for whatever, but a lot of times like niggas ain't got that same energy in person.
Yeah, it's like that a lot of the time. That's interesting.
But yeah, next piece of news: the Super Mario Galaxy movie opens at number 1 in Japan. Sound Euphonium, the final movie Part 1 anime, opens at number 4. So Sound Euphonium, I think it's a original anime. But in this case, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Nintendo Illumination, and Universal Pictures' sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, opened at number 1 in the Japanese box office. The film sold 1.21 million tickets and earned, hang on, let me check out my numbers right. That's 93,600 yen, which is about 9.96 million bucks in the first 3 days.
That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
I'm honestly not surprised. I was for a second. I was just like, well, I mean, it's Japan, it's Nintendo. Because I'm certain it did really well over here as well.
Yeah, it did.
I'm trying to think of maybe that's a bit more surprising than like a big anime movie that came out around the same time, like it said. But no, I mean it's a like flagship Nintendo thing, so that makes a lot of sense. The fact that Detective Conan is still alive is fucking crazy. That shit's been going on since before I was born, I think.
Hey, that's because it's goated, baby. That's because it's goated, baby. Stop playing with my goat. Let's see. Detective Conan Highway no Datenshi, or Fallen Angel of the Highway. The Detective Conan franchise's 29th film. To put that into perspective, hang on, let me look at something.
29?
Beyonce
Oh my god. Why is this the point of comparison? That's so funny. It's definitely less than albums, 29.
Like think about that. Like Beyonce's dropped 8 Beyonce's dropped 8 albums. All amazing works, of course. Just in case the Beehive is watching.
Yeah.
Don't snipe me, please.
My wife might be watching, so yes, we need to watch what we say.
Oh no, my girlfriend's definitely watching, so yeah, we gotta watch out. But yeah, so to put that into perspective, Detective Conan has had more movies out than Beyonce has had albums. That is insane. That is insane to think about.
For like 3 or 4 times. That's crazy.
Like even more so. Hang on. Detective Conan movies.
When is he gonna get his like adult body back?
Probably. Bro, the first movie released in 1997. That means that if the Detective Conan movie franchise was a person, it would be 2 years younger than me.
Yeah, it's a year younger than me. That's crazy.
Like, this is like
that is fucking insane.
And then like
all these movies, he can't get his fucking adult body back. What is going on?
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even counting the crossover movies.
God. That is insane.
Dog, like, yeah, no, Detective Conan ain't never ending, bro.
Hell no.
But the next piece of news, Music Awards Japan nominates Kenshi Yonezu's Iris Out, Senkachin's Kaiju, Aina the Ends on the Ends on the Way for the best song. For those who are counting at home, Kenshi Yonezu's Iris Out, that's Chainsaw Man. Senkachin's Kaiju, I believe is Kaiju number 8, just off the titling. And then Aina the Ends on the Way is for Don Da Don. Oh, Kenshi Yonezu and Hikaru Utada linked up in the studio?
Really?
Oh my god. Yeah, apparently their song Jane Doe, along with Fruit Zippers, Hacha Mecha Wacha Life, are also nominated. I don't care about Fruit Zipper, fuck that niggas. But Kenshi Yonezu, Hikaru Utada, this is like when Wayne and Gucci got together for Weebie City Mob. Like, this is history.
Yeah, I need
This
to see
is
that
this.
Kaoru Utada thing. I have to.
God, bro, this is. Oh my God, bro, this is so amazing. Oh my gosh, the only thing that can make this better is if they had Otto. Like,
Dog.
let's see. The awards nominated Iris Out, Senkactions. Oh, yo, Kaiju, that's from Orb on the Movements of the Earth. The one about the Earth not being flat. Oh my God. And then On the Way, same 3 songs. Jane Doe. Oh, Kenshi Yonezu and Hikaru Utada linked up for Chainsaw Man. Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, man.
How did you feel about that Chainsaw Man ending?
Son, like, I wanted to be hurt, but then I realized that, I forgot the name of the guy who does Chainsaw Man. But the creator of Chainsaw Man, his goal in every series is for his MC to suffer. That's just it. There's not been a series so far where his MC hasn't suffered. Like, have you read Fire Punch?
I have not.
When I tell you that Fire Punch is literal hell if you love your MC, like the MC spends the first at least over half of the series on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just on fire. Like, the reason why it's called Fire Punch, just for a quick rundown. The main character's power is regeneration. He's like Wolverine. He can regenerate.
Oh, that's
he has no other.
Oh my God! So he's burning all the time, but he can still regenerate.
Yeah. So he's like Deadpool, only without the wit, the skill, or the general aura. So this guy's he is on fire, just burning, right? At one point. But before that, bro's struggling so bad, he is cutting off pieces of himself to feed the village, bro. Cause them niggas is struggling.
Damn.
From there, he then ends up running into a character that has lightning powers. Lightning Power Kid is like, oh yeah, you're the greatest. I want to be you.
Oh. And
so now he's got Lightning Kid following him around. Lightning Kid doesn't know how to use his powers, but not knowing how to use your lightning powers and having lightning powers, it's kind of like being stupid with a nuke.
Yeah.
ain't much margin for error on that motherfucker. No. So and then by the end, the main character gets nothing that he wanted. Not a single thing. Just like how in Chainsaw Man.
So I didn't read Chainsaw Man. I started watching it a couple years ago, but I never got too far.
Doug.
But I ended up just looking into what the ending was because I heard there was a lot of controversy around it, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna watch it, so let me just see what it is. And I listened to some of the gripes about it. And it seems like it ended. I guess the sentiment around the ending is a lot like how Jujutsu Kaisen ended, which I did watch and read. I heard someone
can't blame him. He found God. He found the Holy Spirit.
Sure. I don't know. I didn't like the way Jujutsu Kaisen ended, and I was kind of upset by that. And then I remember that I think I saw some comment that was this is payback for how Chainsaw Man fans were clowning JJK fans for having their ending not be good, and now they are suffering the same fate. So hey, we're all in hell, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, man.
Hell is us.
The concept of just really falling into one of these worlds, and then you don't get a satisfying ending because the creator of the show is just I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know.
The only ending that understandable. The only ending that was as bad as that was how they ended Order of the Flame. That shit was fucking criminal how they ended that shit.
That's another one I'm unfamiliar with.
So Order of the Flame is pretty much imagine Villain Saga, but happy-go-lucky. So very much you're following this Viking who is oh, I don't know how to be a warrior. I know how to cut my ass off though. But as he's learning to be a warrior, he's learning that being a true warrior is like having mercy and shit like that. But they ended that series so fucking abruptly. Like after the second boss, they're like, oh yeah, now here's the problem to solve. Here's the way to solve every problem ever. And yeah, now be nice to people. And now you're the royal chef to the Viking Kingdom. Have fun.
Damn.
Peace. That's how they ended that shit. Swear. Now I saved this one for last just for you. Cause yeah, I know. I was doing research. I was doing my Googles on you.
Hell yeah.
Sony Pictures Entertainment began streaming on Thursday a trailer for the new live-action reboot of Capcom's Resident Evil. Yes, the film will open in theaters on September 18th. Film stars Austin Abrams as Ryan, as well. The cast also includes Zach Cherry, Kelly Reyes, Paul Walter Hauser. Zach Krieger directs the film. And here's the trailer.
Shit, we're watching. We have a guest again.
We're watching. What up, Kitty? Yeah, come through is lit.
She's on the lap now. Oh, do we have audio of it?
Yeah, we do. I just want to interrupt it. So, boom. I just turn it down.
Oh, damn. I don't think it's playing for me.
It don't. Hang on, wait. I got this. Don't worry. I've been here before. I knew this. I'm true to this. Let me see here. Let's see. Stop screen. Then here. Then share. Then also share tab audio window. Also share system audio. And how about now?
Perfect.
Hey babe, look, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier, but some things have happened. I'm in like a seriously fucked up situation right now.
Oh, he said the F word.
And it looks like there's a chance that we might not get to talk to each other again. I just wanted you to know.
I ain't gonna lie. This shit kind of bang.
I love you.
Alright, there's more. And it's coming out this year?
I am interested.
I too am interested. I ain't gonna lie. And plus, and the way that the way that like the monsters are designed. Also, I saw the big body dude. I'm like, okay, that's Resident Evil 9 right there. So I'm interested in seeing how they're gonna get that. I'm interested in seeing how they're gonna get that popping for sure. And if anything, that's the last piece of news that we got. And so in this case, now it's time for the reason why we're all here. Time for the reason all the fans are here, all the folks waiting in line. Also, yo, what up? And send the link. Backlog spread is crazy. Send the link. Let me jump to Straw Hats. No, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, no, we had a lot of a lot of people come through.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, no, shout out to the fans, shout out to the folks coming through, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the folks coming through for the one time. And I'm like, all right, hey, wait, let me see. Where is it? Show comes on stage. There we go. I knew this wasn't wrong. But yeah, boom. So, first question off the bat has to be the name Lord Iro. How did you come up with that name?
Whew, okay. There is a story for this. All right. So, good God, it's been so long that I almost forgot the origin point. Okay. The name Lord Iro. I used to, it's not just like a content creation. It was like my stage name for when I was like primarily making music. I still do. My music fans will will say that I don't anymore because I haven't released some in a while. But it's still happening. It just hasn't been seen for a while. Either way, so my stage name used to be Iroquois, which was it's basically it's a play on something from Metal Gear Solid, since I'm a huge fucking nerd who links everything back to video games. So essentially, I used to go by Iroquois Pliskin, and that was basically the alter ego of Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2 when he's like in disguise or whatever, and apparently Iroquois is like snake. It's just like a different word for snake. So yeah, my I used to go by Iroquois, and as rappers do, you can just give yourself whatever nickname you want, because if you just start calling yourself some shit in a song, then it just sticks. So you can kind of do it however you want to. So I would just kind of abbreviate Iroquois as Iro, like sometimes in music or whatever, just kind of like as like a shorthand, or just like, just have it roll off the tongue a little bit better. But the day that it fully became that I was in college around like 2016, and I was doing an open mic. And every fucking time, like without fail, every time I'm like doing an open mic or doing like a show or something like that, they'll be like, "Oh yeah," like hands me like, "Yo, what's your name?" And I'll be like, "Iroquois," and they'll be like, "What?" And it'll be like a back and forth for like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta spell it out, and then they'll get on the mic and like introduce me, and then like say it wrong or some shit like that. And eventually, there was this one particular open mic where I was just like, I was just getting so tired of it. I was like, it's Iro. That's it. I was like, it's just Iro. And that turned into Lord Iro. I'm gonna be so honest. It turned the Lord got it added onto that because the SEO for just the name Iro would not come up as me. Like there were like a bunch of different like other like people or creators online that like just go by IRO. So I was like, okay, I have to like add something to this shit to try to fucking like make it a lot more Googleable or whatever. And I remember like sometimes in songs I would just kind of like call myself like Dark Lord Iro, just on some like fucking edgy shit or whatever. And then it just kind of stuck. So I was just like, okay, like that works. And I don't think anyone else is called that. So I just kind of truncated the whole Dark Lord Iro thing into just Lord Iro. And then yeah, it's just been that for a while.
I like it. I respect it. I respect them all. I mean, honestly, I was wondering like, because I was wondering what kind of music you did, because like I see the piano in the back, and then besides that, I see the Cuban Linx. You know what I'm saying? I clearly knew you was gonna be on the Cuban Linx podcast, so you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But so I was like, I wonder what kind of music. But as a rapper, that's super interesting. Because honestly, I thought, especially given the fact that you did a lot of like social justice charged videos, I thought it was a play on like the Avatar.
That's what everyone says. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, it's like Uncle Iro, right? I'm just like, no, it's Metal Gear Solid, but like there's no one in Metal Gear Solid called Iro, and I'm just like, oh, now I gotta be like, okay, it started as this, and it's the journey definitely requires a journey.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, like if anything, there's definitely a lot more backstory to that than like with me being Juice, because like it's actually the full thing is Juice Lee, because I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan.
Hell yeah.
And so I had to swag it up, Juice Lee. But yeah, but that's super interesting. I gotta say, in that case, when it comes to your music, what like I mean, I know you probably get this question all the time. But what sets your music apart from others in your genre?
That's interesting, man. I would say.
Also, see, you got another one.
Yes. So I don't know. I'm really trying to think about this because I've taken such a long hiatus from making music because I really was like trying. I guess I was really trying to find that. That's why that keyboard's in the background, because I've been learning production, because I used to just have like a producer make beats for me. I would say the thing that makes my music stand out is that it's uniquely me. That might be a really cliched answer, but like I found that when I was younger and when I was trying to make music like from a source of I guess trying to sound a certain way or trying to like fit a certain mold, or I guess trying to really like play off of the inspiration of like the artist that I liked, that I couldn't really draw too much from my strengths. Like I couldn't really find exactly what my sound was. It wasn't until I decided to like really just lean into like, all right, dude, like it's me. Like I don't have to fit a certain persona. Like I make the persona. So honestly, just like the shit that shapes me is what makes it. Whether it be like, you know, samples and things from like video games that I like, or whether it's like me taking like a really like small kind of like in Joker reference kind of thing and like turning that into like the source for like a song. You know, it's just about drawing from my personal experience and drawing from the things that like kind of built me up, honestly.
Nice. I like that. That's very personal. In that case, as both a musician and a gamer, what is a video game series that your music would just have to be on?
Ooh. Oh God. I don't think I've ever
We asked the good questions.
I don't think I've ever
we asked the real questions over here.
Ooh. I would say probably, I don't know if it would be one specific game, but it would definitely be, the easy answer is you could throw it in like a Madden and a 2K, because they put a lot of indie and underground hip hop shit on there now. But honestly, I think it would be cool to put one of my songs in like a boomer shooter or like an FPS or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool.
So
not quite
high energy.
Yeah, some high energy shit for sure.
Okay, I like that answer a lot. I ain't gonna lie, because I think a lot of times, like especially in like the rap genre, a lot of like, not to say like, oh, you know, rap is just doomed nowadays, but it's like a lot of times rappers like end up sounding too cool, and it comes off as the facade. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that a lot of rappers like end up like if you're not a J. Cole, or if you're not someone who actually embodies that like cool ass type of rap, when you try to cool ass type rap, it seems it looks a little too try hard. So it's great to see rappers who actually just like embrace like, yeah, they are nerdy, or they do have high energy, and they do try hard for things, and it's not like it's not an exercise for you to be you. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you gotta embrace you and put it in there. Everyone's cringe. Who gives a fuck what people think?
True.
We can't all just always try to, you know, be the coolest guy in the room. What makes life and art interesting is just, you know, you putting yourself out there and not really caring about what people think. So yeah, I fully
for sure.
Because you can tell. Yeah, you can absolutely tell when someone's like trying the fucking cool, nonchalant act or whatever. Yeah. So in that case, next question would have to be, all right, so we know that you'd put your game, and we put your music in like a boomer shooter game. But let's say Machine Games calls up and it's like, ring ring, is this Lord Iro here? Can we talk to Mr. Iro? Hey there, how are you, Iro? So listen, this is John Machine from Machine Games, and we need you. You know what I'm saying? We need you on one of our games. We're making a new Wolfenstein. For no particular reason, we'll be including the color orange. And in this case, we were wondering if you had a song for us to use. For the color orange?
Oh no, that's actually another joke, because Wolfenstein has to do with Nazis and the color orange. Yeah,
I'm not catching up enough. My bad. What song they would use? Okay.
What's a song for your discography that they would use for that?
I would. I gotta go with a song I made called "Man Time" back in 2021.
Man Time.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that could be good for Wolfenstein. I think you would have to, for one like that, because it's a bit more of a like. It's a bit of a deep cut, but like I think for one of those you could do it maybe for like an end, kind of like final level type of shit, like hero overcoming the bad guy type beat.
I like that. Okay, I want to keep that in mind. But in that case, moving onwards, like I gotta ask, like clearly you're an avid gamer. In this case, I have to ask what, like usually, we ask what people's top 5 animes are. In this case, top 5 games in order.
All time?
All time.
Oh Lord. I actually have thought about this. I don't know. I made a list a while back. I made like a top 10. But things have kind of changed since then. Okay.
Of course.
In order?
In order.
Okay. I'm not gonna deliberate on this too much. Okay. Number 5. I'm gonna say Zelda Breath of the Wild at number 5. I really like Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay, Breath of the Wild.
I mentioned earlier that I don't really like big ass open world games too much because sometimes I can get choice paralysis and there's so much to do that I do nothing.
For sure.
While I do think I do still need to play some more open world games, to me, at least as far as games I've played, I think Breath of the Wild is the best open world game ever. Simply
That's
because
right.
I think it does the whole loop of like compelling you to go forward and explore as opposed to just giving you a big map with a bunch of stuff on it. That was like the first open world game in a really long time that I got lost in, and I was just like, oh, that's cool, I see that over there, and then you go over there and there's something cool in the middle, and then you like kind of just find so many different paths, and it's all started by you just seeing like a cool mountain off in the distance, and you can climb that mountain. Like shit like that I think is really cool. Huge impact for me. Breath of the Wild, I'll say is 5. 4, good God. Do I have to keep it one game in the franchise, or can I have multiple?
If one game in the franchise.
Okay, so I can't be like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. No, okay.
Nah, you ain't slick. You have to be the best Resident Evil.
4. I'm gonna say the original Silent Hill 2. Really, really good.
Ooh.
I like the remake as well.
Good.
I thought the remake was really cool. But the original Silent Hill 2 is just so good, top to bottom, and like story-wise, it's awesome. Thematically, it's awesome. I think maybe next to the original Resident Evil 1, I don't think I've played another game that like fully immerses you in the world that it's in, because just like playing it, even in the janky PS2 graphics, that game fucking sucks to live in, like world-wise. Like the game is very good because it really sucks you into what it is. That is not a fun or enjoyable world to be in, and that's the point. And I think for like 20 plus years later, like if I play it on that fucking TV, it's still, I just feel like I'm in this grimy ass apartment and it's shit. Like I'm looking over my shoulder in real life. You cut it off and you don't really feel great. Like it still kind of sticks with you. I love like when art can really like transcend whatever you're doing. So that's great. Number 3, this is where it gets really personal. I am going to say my number 3 game of all time is ESPN NFL 2K5. Let me explain. I'm a gamer who
very deep cut.
I definitely do, like, I don't really do the yearly sports release anymore, but if video games were a big love for me, football is maybe the first love that I had. Like before I became started like making art and shit when I was a kid, I just wanted to be a football player. Like that was the only thing I wanted to do. So my introduction to video games, hell yeah. My introduction to video games were kind of through like Madden and shit. And I'm not going to give the whole rundown because it's a long story, but you can only buy Madden today because of you can only buy Madden today because of like EA Sports fuckery, and they're the only ones. Yes, he's a real one. He gets it. He knows what the fuck going on.
Talk to these niggas.
You can only buy Madden as like an NFL game because EA did some crazy shit, and we're like, here's a bunch of money, NFL, make it so that we're the only company that can make an NFL licensed game. So now we have to just suffer and play Madden and nothing else. But a lot of niggas don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna slide back because it's important. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, it's up there.
No, you right, God King. Yeah, no, it's deep. It's real deal. It's real.
I got 2 copies. Niggas know what the fuck going on. I got one on Xbox.
Yes,
I got 2
sir.
copies of this one. Listen, this is the greatest football video game that has ever come out, ever. They haven't made a better one. They've made a bunch of Maddens. None of them are better than this. It came out in 2004. They were fucking, nigga, we got T.O. on the cover. We got
T.O.,
Chris
yeah.
Berman. We got Chris Berman halftime shows, nigga.
Woo!
Just to illustrate, okay? if you play a franchise mode in ESPN NFL 2K5, you play your weekly game. They got a little like weekly checklist for you to train all your players, and you can like have little boosts in there, like overall, depending on the type of exercises you have them do. You can do light exercises, moderate with pads. You can do full contact practices, but you got to be careful because they might get injured. And then you play your game. It's cool. After you're done, they're like, hey, press this button so you can watch Sports Center. Nigga, they will give you just a simulated Sports Center, like a full Sports Center show. And like, they'll show you like highlights. First, they're going to show you like scores and recaps and injury reports of games that you did not play in your franchise. So like, you're keeping track of all this shit in the background. And then they're just like, showing you highlights and shit from other shit around the league. Oh, this team did this. Oh, this other team in your division, they're creeping up on you. Better lock the fuck in. Then they will show you highlights from the games that you didn't play. This was on the PlayStation 2 in 2004. And EA saw that also. So Madden 05 comes out, this comes out. And then they were like, oh, Madden 05, hit stick, that's cute. Boom. This shit was $20. Madden was $50. Them niggas was so shook, they called the NFL and said, we can't let these niggas make games no more. And that's why we don't get to have nice things. I know 2K has their bullshit. For my basketball fans, I'm not really a basketball guy, so I can't super relate. But like, if you look at the presentation of 2K, like what the moment to moment shit looks like, what the like, they'll have like the whole set. They got Shaq in the gang fucking talking and whatnot. You don't get none of that in Madden. And it's because EA hates you and they want you to die. Anywho, number 3, best football video game ever. One of the best video games of all time. I don't care if it's a sports game. I don't care if you like football. It's great. Sorry, I love this shit. Number two and number 1, they go back and forth for me. So I'm gonna kind of cop out a little bit and give you 2 answers. If we're saying what my favorite game of all time is, it's obviously Resident Evil 4.
Real shit.
I think I love the remake too, but Resident Evil 4, like low-key, it's the reason who I am today. I was like 10 years old, flipping my pencil up and down like I was Krauser doing the fucking knife fight and shit. That game was my personality, somewhat still is. If I was going to say top 5 games of all time, I would put it at number 2. And then I would put number 1 as Metal Gear Solid. The first Metal Gear Solid is, I think, the best game ever made. I just think that it's just such an important game, and I think the one part of my brain that it touches that is just the best for me is the fact that it is not ashamed of being a game, which might sound a little bit crazy because Hideo Kojima is really big on these like huge, overly cinematic pieces. Like, you know, a big portion of Metal Gear Solid is cutscenes, and he's very big into movies. But I love like the blending of the two. Like, I love the fact that it's over the top and it is cinematic, and it does play more to like the cinematic elements with the long cutscenes. But when you die in the game, it doesn't say like you died. You get this really like video game ass game over screen, and then at the top it's not like a health bar. It says life. Like it's a bunch of shit in there that's very much like, I know I'm a video game, and I'm embracing the fact that I'm a video game. That, I think, is just such a cool blend of like the prestige of film and kind of blending that in with like with video games, but also like, I'm a video game and I'm not ashamed to be a video game. I like that shit. That's why I like that. Like, even in the further games in the franchises, your health bar still says life. Like shit like that, like something that small, I think is really important, because a lot of games will like almost feel like they're ashamed to be a video game. It's like, no, dude, there's a part, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this, but like there's a part where you have to reach a certain person on like your codec, like your radio, and like you can't progress the game if you don't find what their number is on your radio. And the only hint they give you is, shouldn't her number be on the back of the CD case? And they do mean on the physical CD case. Like, so yes, like you have to get Meryl's codec code to progress the game, and is on the back of the physical CD case. Now, this was a bit of a problem for me because the first time I played it was digitally as a PS1 classic on my PSP. So I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? But they had like a little digital booklet. But yes, like you had to physically grab your game case and find the person to talk to. And I think shit like that is just so cool. There's a part where you're fighting a boss and he's a mind reader, and whenever you shoot your bullets at him or you try to hit him, it doesn't affect him because he's reading your mind. And the solution to that is to unplug your controller from player 1 and plug it into player 2, and now he can't read your mind or read your inputs anymore. Like, they're not doing shit like that anymore, and they were doing that shit in '96, the year I was born.
That's real shit.
I just think it's so good. I just think it's so good, and it still plays well too. Regardless of how the graphics look, I like PS1 graphics anyway. But I just think it's great.
Well,
sorry, I really lingered on that question for a while, but yes.
No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Thank you. Breath of the Wild. What the fuck did I say 4 was? Oh shit! Silent Hill 2, 2K5. RE4, and Metal Gear Solid. Great games. Yes, I watched my dad play back in the day too. It was fucking crazy.
I don't understand. I watch my brother play all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
But no, that's beautiful. Those are really good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if anything, I definitely understand how you feel with Metal Gear Solid. That's how I felt about God Hand. I ain't gonna lie. I actually have a copy. I have a copy of God Hand in my room. That's also how I feel about the entirety of the Onimusha series.
Onimusha is really good too.
Yeah, I have all 4 copies. Oh, here, oh, you got another comment? Oh.
Yeah.
No, you popping, dog? Man.
Yeah, we got a certified ball knower in the chat right now.
We got certified ball knowers in the chat, bro. Come on, this is an elite league.
Oh, yeah.
But if anything, next major question would be, who is an artist that you want to work with?
An artist that I want to work with soon?
Yes.
Soon? Do you mean soon in the terms of like shit that I would consider attainable, or like if I could have my dream collab, what would it be?
Dream collab. Let's go. We dream big over here. Dream collab.
It would probably be Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah. That makes sense. The piano in the back, cats around you. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
the overzealous speech about Metal Gear Solid.
Yes. Yeah, I grew up listening to him, and I really respect the way that he's like grown as an artist, and he's like been my favorite artist for a long time. So it'd probably be him for sure.
That's fair. That's very fair. I can definitely appreciate that as well. And if anything, the next question would be, as a musician yourself, I'm sure you have a very good ear for detail, or at least a good ear for music. What's one anime that had a really good OST? Or even if it's not anime, right? You can choose anime or video game with a good OST, anime or video game with a not so good OST.
Cool. I can give you an anime for sure. Like I said, I'm a super casual anime watcher. There's one anime that I watch every single year, like start to finish without hesitation, and that's Yu Yu Hakusho. And I haven't done my yearly rewatch yet, so it's time to hop back into that pretty soon. But I actually started watching One Piece earlier this year too. What's the name? I really like the music in Yu Yu Hakusho. Like not even just the intro. The intro was like fucking goated, obviously.
Okay.
But, the
music cracking.
Oh yeah, yeah. The soundtrack like throughout is really good too. I like it. I'm trying to think of one. I gotta be honest. I can't think of an anime with a bad soundtrack because I don't know. I don't want to say I only watch good anime because I don't watch a lot of anime at all. But like, when I do watch an anime, if it doesn't like immediately hook me, I'll just be like, oh, okay, whatever. Full Metal Alchemist had a really good soundtrack too. I'm trying to think of maybe I'll give you a video game example too for good. Silent Hill 2 soundtrack is like it might be the best video game soundtrack ever. It's really good.
That's a bold claim. I like it.
Yeah,
I like a bold claim like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a game OST with a bad soundtrack. That's kind of tough. Maybe Resident Evil 1, like the director's cut, it's kind of not good. You've probably heard this song before. Like, if you ever heard like a Resident Evil song where it literally just sounds like someone on like a MIDI keyboard that's hooked to like the horn instrument that's just like playing just like some crazy shit over and over. It's just like off key. It's not in any kind of rhythm. It just sounds really ridiculous. It's like used.
Sounds spooky. I like it.
Oh no, it's bad. It's very bad. It's fucking terrible. I think the
it's not fucking terrible.
You know, the story behind that was it was like the director's cut of Resident Evil, and there was some like composer who was like supposed to be this like famous deaf composer, like on some fucking like Beethoven shit, or is that Bach? I can't be sure. But like
it was Beethoven.
Okay, thank you. Please, I don't want to say the wrong thing. It was supposed to be like this, like he was supposed to be like a deaf composer or whatever. Apparently he was really good, but like it turned out he had been conning people all this time, and he like was having someone else make the music. And for,
oh shit!
I think this is how I remember it. I could be wrong, but as I understand it, the situation was that he was tasked with making like music for Resident Evil director's cut, or like making a song for that one, and the person who's like his ghostwriter stopped making shit for him, so he had to make a song himself, and it sounds like like someone just like shitting into a trombone. It's really bad. It's funny too. It's very funny. When you have a chance, when you get a chance, look up Resident Evil director's cut basement theme. It doesn't take long for you to get it. It's ridiculous.
Honestly, like
that.
Honestly, I gotta say, like, that is fucking funny, one. And two, I gotta say, when it comes to a bad video game OST, it's crazy because I love this game, but the OST sounded like the Resident Evil OST would be like if someone was like, yo, I can play trumpet, and they only played like play like midis of trumpets. Have you heard of the series Raido Kuzunoha?
Wait, what was it?
Shin Megami Tensei Raido Kuzunoha.
Oh, yes, yeah, really? That was a Shin Megami Tensei?
Hang on. Oh, was it? Hang on.
With a bad OST?
Was it?
Oh, that. I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, so like the intro, like I don't know what the fuck they did with the intro. Maybe it was the amount of the availability of technology at the time. But like, hang on, let me show you what I mean. Let me. Hang on.
Oh no. I mean, surely it can't be worse than the basement theme.
It might be. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. Mainly because like it's the way the trumpet, it's the way the instruments sound. Like it sounds so MIDI, but like not good MIDI. Like listen to this.
Oh, I'm not getting any audio.
My bad, him. Dang, I gotta. Okay, I gotta do the settings thing again.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh no, not image file. Oh no. Share screen, window. Also share audio, and then.
Super MIDI.
You get what I'm saying? Like it sounds like someone said I could play a real instrument and then said here's a MIDI of a real instrument. It's like the way niggas describe like sparkling water as like, oh yeah, you're saying the name of a flavor from another room. That's how that sounds like. The game's fire, the concept's fire, the fusion is fire, all of that. But the music for the game sounds so damn like you hear this shit like.
Yeah, I can see it.
So let me see. Listen to.
Oh yeah. This is like fucking Mozart at basement. I'm not ready for that.
Let's hear this. Let's go. I know this theme. They be playing that and they be playing on the TikTok. Yo, son, what? No, oh my god.
It's not good.
No, you fucking with me, bro.
Oh, it gets worse. Way just better. It's like nothing else games like that. So like, man, you'll just playing really immediately. Like I remember playing it and just being like, what?
Dog, I wish they had if they had a mode in like modern Resident Evil games where like you could play this in the background if it gets too scary for you. Dog, I would have gotten into the series so much faster.
Yeah, you're not finished that plan.
Like what? I could be playing Resident Evil Requiem and go through the scene with the girl in the dark hospital area. Play this in the background. I'm standing right in front of her face. I'm good. Bro, this is fucking funny as shit.
Yeah. It's so bad, dude. It's so fucking bad.
It's the fact that they kept that shit in there, bro. If anything, like, quick mind moment, like, if you think, like, if you're creative and you really don't think that, like, your shit popping like that and you don't think, like, you gonna make it or whatever, remember that shit made into a game? That shit is in a game. Someone paid that motherfucker money. Like, money on the table, produced some shit, and he made that shit, and they kept it.
Yeah, that's in the game. It doesn't make sense to me.
That's why I dream big, man. That's why I dream big. Like, don't be afraid to dream big, y'all. Like, if y'all got a dream, you can, as long as you make something better than that motherfucking basement music.
Yeah, don't give up, kids, because that shit's real, you know.
Keep up with your musical dreams, y'all, please. But no, like, I think that is hilarious to think about that can exist, but you still love the game, and that's the type of stuff that I like to hear. Like when people love a game, but still are down to like criticize it, because like I live for this, bro. Like I have this is one of the few games that I bought that I didn't have to go on the Jolly Roger to get. Is what I'll say.
Yo, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the few games I didn't join the Straw Hats to get my hands on, and like, I'm definitely planning on copying the sequel, because apparently this game right here, like this is the remake, but the original game cost a whip to get your hands on.
Yeah, or like on PS2.
Yeah, on disc, like. Think about that bitch digitally. So I got the remake, but also bought like the original digitally. Dog, like it's game prices are crazy, bro. Like when people really know ball and they sell you a game, like I've seen copies of like full copies of Persona 4 with like the game, the guide, and the disc in that bitch.
Oh, they will spank you.
$40 or whatever.
Oh, that ain't even that bad. I thought you was gonna say more than that. You mean for
no? You want
PS2, like the original one?
OG, yeah, PS2, like with the original Chie's voice actor.
Damn.
On like $40. Like, but then again, shout out to my plug. Inbox?
Yeah.
Like in the game case and all that. But let me show you something. Have you heard of the anime Dororo?
I've heard of it, yeah.
And Bardoro, you know what I mean, like the one with the kid with the samurai arms and samurai sword arms and all that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is a video game, right? Came out in 2004. Let me see. Let's see how the price is.
Oh, I know that bitch expensive.
Watch this. Watch this. For the game with the case and the disc, $493.
That's about right.
That is a car payment. $493.
So I recently got back into I got back into like collecting. I am not
my collection.
The shit cost, man.
Oh no, believe me, my copy of God Hand cost me like almost $200, and that was for the disc.
Not even
really? They was not even the case. They was robbing my dumb ass. This what you're paying almost half $1,000 for.
It must just be really rare.
It's insanely rare. Like it's a scarcity thing. Like this is the consequence of capitalism right here. People like workers of the world unite. Hang on, like let me introduce you to the sound quality of this real quick, because the niggas do not understand. Hang on.
Oh no.
Boom. Hang on. Let me remember just to make sure. Hang on. Share screen. Here.
Yes, a shelf that is just like, man, arm and a leg for.
Here's the gameplay from earlier.
Spirit gauge to fill up. Powerful.
Hang on. Look at the comment. There you go. This is what you paying almost $500,000 for. Cause it was that rare. Like that. Cause I think only a few copies ever even hit the US. So in order to get that, you getting it from the plug. Like you gotta Frank Lucas that shit, like fresh off the boat that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's
that's
what is it? That is nuts. Maddening, truly. Let me see. And that's like $400, bro. Like
I'm not
honestly, I think like the prices gained in this stack so far are probably like these three, and these three don't even add up. Just show you.
Oh yeah,
This is like 50, like 45 with my employee discount back when I was working at GameStop.
Nice.
This I paid full price for, but with the I pre-ordered, so I only paid like I think like $65 after the $5 pre-order. Now this I got for like $25 because it was on sale.
Oh, nice. It was a good remake.
Amazing remake, but like these together don't even pale in comparison to copying Blood Will. Like dog, like him.
Most game I have in my days.
Oh please, let me know. I'm about to do one quick thought experiment real quick.
Yeah. I think it might be. I think it might Silent Hill. I think it might still be that.
So to put things into perspective, right? The average Beyonce tickets go from $120 to $690. So that game right there costs you at least a couple Beyonce tickets in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. And I had
and this is like average resale price dropped approximately $295 to $332. So you can buy. So like, if you just didn't buy that game, you could cop a Cowboy Carter ticket.
Yes.
Now. And then hold on. Oh, we got some spam. What up, spam? Yo, hey, shout out my nigga spam.
Mods.
Hey, my mom's got me. Don't worry. They locked in. They got the spam right now. General market, third party, like Vivid Seats. Yeah, no, like this is how expensive this shit. Like, yo, like this is insane to think about.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I might as well, like, I think my God Hand game costs less than a Cowboy Carter ticket. Nigga.
Yeah. No, I think the most expensive game is only like I spent like $220 or something.
So even your game, like, yeah, like you, like if you save your money and didn't buy that game, you too could get a Cowboy Carter ticket for your wife.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like, it's crazy. That's crazy to think about, bro. Like, that is insane to think about. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially when like $30 when we were kids.
Dog, it was dirt cheap. Like you put a game like Blood Will Tell in front of me. I'm thinking that shit at least like you got it from the bargain bin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. That's kind of the reason that I started collecting again, because like when I was younger, we were fucking poor, dude. So like we couldn't, if I wanted a new game, we had to like trade it into GameStop. So I would just like trade all of my games to get like a new game to GameStop like over and over. So like most of my like original collection from when I was a kid is just gone. So I just had to like slowly build it back up. I've basically got like a majority of the shit that I had when I was a kid, but like, dude, it cost a lot, man. It definitely did.
But it's insane. Like, even more so. Have you heard of the game 10,000 Bullets?
No, I have not.
It is what happens when you do Devil May Cry. You just take out the swordplay. It's a game that's straight up just gun fu, and like for a loose disc almost costs as much as a new game today.
Damn.
And this is for the European version. Complete inbox, $70. Factory sealed to new will run you at least half a Beyonce ticket, at most a full nosebleed Beyonce ticket. That's how we scaling it now.
Beyonce scale.
The Beyonce scale. And the crazy part about it is, like, what made the game so hilarious was that they put all the edgy tropes into one place. Main character with amnesia, side character with a broken past. Gunfu does go crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but like this is crazy. Like, this is insane to think about. And like all you get and all this just to play as like Irish Dante.
I gotta check that out. That's really good premise.
It's actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's very much like a bad guy of the week-esque anime in a game form. Like, very much like pseudo-European town, but it's like the early 2000s, so everyone's wearing Armani suits and shit, and half the buildings look like they're rolling off of Mali or whatever when you fight them. Like, it's one of those kind of games, but it's a banger. Like that. Now, for that element, I may have had to go to Whole Cake Island to get that game. You know what I'm saying? I may have to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know the vibes. Dog, like, I mean, let me see. One more. I'm trying to think. Here's a banger no one talks about. Beat Down Fists of Vengeance.
This sounds familiar. Yeah,
hang on. Yeah, this is a Capcom game. Hang on. Here's how some of the gameplay went. Let's do this. Boom.
Yeah.
Hang on. This should be an instance. Can you hear the sound?
Yeah, I get it.
Bet. So this is like, so yeah. So the way the game works is there's an open world aspect where you're just chilling and fight, where you're just chilling and running around. But this is like if you're like a boss or whatever. As you can see, the soundtrack is straight from the early 2000s. This game was made in 2005. and depending on the character, you have different styles. This is Raven, he's a wrestler. Let me see the.
I was gonna use that on like old shit.
Like he's like this man's going in. Hang on, wait. Here's some of the open world aspects. Yeah. So like after you beat someone up, you can have someone join your crew and all that.
Man.
Here's some open world. Like you're just going through like the hood. And you got like, and this is your like meter for like other gangs and the cops.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, like this game was ahead of its time. Even more so, if you lose a fight bad enough, you can get like traumatized and shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, like there's a trauma meter. You have to go like seek help and shit. Crazy part about this?
That's crazy.
Only $49.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
It's not bad at all. I think, but this is mostly because this is an arcade game. So like, let me see. Let me see.
Oh yeah. It's cheap.
Yeah, I was like, even graded.
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, no, in that case, the Streets wasn't looking out too hard for that. But yeah, no, like, it's crazy how a lot of like the more innovative games were back in the day and shit like that. But all that is to say that like games, like game collections do get expensive, and like to think like that's what stuff gets like, it's crazy to think about. Honestly, it's crazy to think about. But honestly, let me see. Do I have any more questions to give you? Honestly, the last question would be, if you could make, I already asked if you could make music for a game. If you could make a game based off of your music, what genre would it be?
If I were to make a game, it would probably be like it would either be a boomer shooter, or it would be like a horror game for sure. I had. It's kind of been done already. Have you ever heard of a game called Night of the Consumer?
Night of what?
It's Night of the Consumer. Yeah, it's like a horror game where like in a social store and the enemies are people, the customers for sure. And you're trying to stop aspects where like ask for shit. I would want to do that, but like either like a horror game where you like try to hide from your parents, like almost like how can you sneak play or like the same kind of like work aspect, but just like a different workplace, like office. Like an office. Maybe like a mix of like Five Nights at Freddy's resource management. You have to watch out like your boss or on some Resident Evil, like Silent Hill kind of area, like manage off and not. I think that would be like a cool step for like horror.
That would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
You were asking about music too. Yes. Yeah, it would. If it was directly from my mind, it would be a shooter for sure.
I like that.
If I were to make a game, which I want to do at some point, maybe one day, long time from now, it would be a survival game for sure.
I like that. Honestly, that's really cool. But honestly, we've been chatting so long, I've ran out of questions, my man.
That's all good. I appreciate it.
Oh no, for sure. If anything, shout out to everyone who came through. Shout out God King Lock. Shout out the homie KJ Smooth. Shout out all the lurkers that came in and popped out. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe over here, for real. And honestly, it's been lovely having you on. There you go, Reese. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's been wonderful having you on. And please don't let this be your last time, and don't let your next time be your last time. You are welcome here anytime for sure. And I will be checking out your music for sure, because I've been checking out mostly your short form content. I never got to hear your music yet, so I'm gonna check that way out. Where can people listen to your music?
Spotify. It's everywhere. I have the one album that I dropped 2020 and a couple singles. It's just Lord Iro on all the streaming platforms.
Lord Iro on streaming platforms. LORDIRO. Got you. You heard it here first, folks. Check it out and remember it.
I would say Man Time. Man Time and Casca. Those are the two that I
Man Time and what's the other one?
Casca, like the character from Berserk.
Oh, I'm already locked in. I'm already knowing.
Yes.
But if anything, let me see. What up? Oh yeah, set them socials out in the chat. Yeah. Let me see. Set them socials out. Let me see. Can I post the comment? Let's see. Where? Socials. Boom. There we go. Whatever on all socials, baby. So in that case, yeah, man. And without further ado, it's been wonderful having you on. And if anything, as always, it's been the Cuban Linx podcast. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace, love, fuck ice, free Palestine, baby. Let's go.
What the fuck going on, baby?